Guys, welcome to Moscow and the Red Square, the heart of Russia. Russia is just that place we know so less about, and if we learn about it, we only learn what's negative. Now, I've been to Moscow 3 times before, and those times I made some reels and some TikToks, and they actually got really popular. And that's when I understood that people are actually really interested in Russia. They want to know what's going on here, like Western people know so less. This time, I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm making this like travel video slash vlog where I'll just bring this camera with me and film basically what I'm doing and what I would be doing anyways. Now, I just want to get straight into it. What's the first thing I notice when I go to Russia, when I cross the Russian border? And that was that my SIM card stopped working. I got a message from the Russian telecom operator telling that my SIM card was temporarily blocked for 24 hours. This is my Norwegian SIM card. So my Norwegian SIM card couldn't connect to the Russian network. The next thing you'll notice in Russia is that the GPS, at least in Moscow, is not working how it should. I'll try to show you. Right now I'm in the Red Square and my GPS should just definitely tell me that I'm in the Red Square. Now I want to see. Where am I on the map here? It's still loading. Well, it's definitely not where I am. I'm not sure how far off it is, but I'm not here. I am like in this area of city center. Maybe I'll search it up. Red Square. Yeah. So I'm here, but my GPS tell that I'm way off. Sometimes you can be even like not in Moscow. So yeah, if you're driving here, that's a big problem. It's like this because of the war or the military operation, how you want to call it. The GPS is not working correctly to make sure that drones and other potential military thing like rockets will not hit their targets, or at least not be able to use the GPS to accurately hit their targets. It's like jamming. But I'm not here to talk politics or to talk about war. I'm here to focus on Russia as a country, to focus on the culture, the heritage, and the people. Like, there's one more thing I should tell. I should tell how we got here. We got here by car. We actually drove more than 4,000 kilometers from Norway through the Arctic. We entered Russia in the Murmansk region and crossed the Norwegian-Russian border. And yeah, that border is open. It's never been closed. So that's a good thing. It's important to have a dialogue. It's important to allow people to travel and allow people to communicate. After 3 days of driving, we are here. This is the Russian-Norwegian border between Kirkenes and Murmansk. This is Russia, over the fjord here. Here you just see us entering the Norwegian border station. There's nothing really interesting to show here and nothing much going on. You just go through a passport control and then you're allowed to leave and enter into the Russian border zone. Are we ready? Are we ready for Russia? Are you scared? You're allowed to be scared, like it's...
I'm not scared, bro. You know I'm not scared.
And after a quick passport control, now we are driving into Russia. And that's how simple it is. Now, once we get to the gates here, I'll have to turn off the camera because the Russians are really strict, like no filming or pictures in the border zone.
Okay, now we have crossed the border and we are officially inside Russia. We was in the border station for 2 hours. They check everything, documents, car. Спасибо.
This was actually the second passport control. I wasn't fully prepared for this one. I keep forgetting that once you cross the border, there's actually, I believe, 3 more checkpoints, because Murmansk area is like, at least on the Norwegian Finnish and Swedish borders is like a military zone. About 50 kilometers away from Norway is the village Zapoljarnyj. We'll stop there just to get some fuel, as our car is using a lot of fuel, and fuel is one of the bright sides about going to Russia, that it's more cheap than in Europe. 95. $105. Make sure it's full. Yeah, it's full. And since we're already here, why not try to explore Zapolyarny a little bit? We have never been here before, but it's like this tiny village. It would be interesting to just see how it's looking.
Weather here could definitely have been better. This is just 50 kilometers from Norway. But in general, it's nice to get the Zapoljarny vibe. Yeah. I see a lot of concrete buildings, some with not so good paint anymore. A lot of cars, some of them are old, some of them are actually new, but looks like Chinese cars. People definitely looking at us. Such a suspicious place. Do you feel like you're welcome here, Arne?
I mean, if you go with a camera in the middle of a military city and you're from Norway and speak English,
oh my
Russia,
days.
I guess it's a sign that people will stare at you.
But the weather, holy shit.
A little bit.
They have a nice Christmas tree. Oh wow, there's Russian Santa and his girlfriend. That's nice. Oh, we should go back to Valeria. We left her. And we haven't fixed our SIM cards yet, so for now we actually don't have any phone reception. Kind of unresponsible of me. There's the Zapoljarny bus. Definitely looks like it's from the 80s. That's fine. We parked right outside the bus stop. I hope it's not a problem, because there's also a cafe here.
Спасибо.
What do you think, Arne?
I think it's very good. I feel like standards for my city and yeah, probably a lot of city in Norway is that this one, to be honest, on the outside of the building it was like not the best looking and this, but it's like a small city.
Coffee and some soup. And this is interesting. They don't serve hamburgers here. They didn't sell any food like fast food, sausages, nothing. It's soup. So like you come to Russia and suddenly the food culture totally change. Maybe like me, who has like American food habits like we do in Norway, I would want to eat like a hamburger. Like all the restaurants in Norway have it. But no, here there is soup. So that was nice cafe, but now it's time to go. Like I can't see shit.
At this point, I really start to realize that driving in winter in the Arctic is quite a hassle.
Now we just stopped for some monument. There is a monument here. And I read something on the internet that it's how far the German soldiers came when they tried to invade Murmansk, or like when they invaded the Soviet Union. They tried to get to Murmansk because in Murmansk there was some important ports for these Arctic convoys, and they came this far, so not so far away from the Norwegian border, maybe like 100 kilometers. Snow to my knees. That's okay. Anything to look at this tank. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's a IS 2? I'm not sure. Holy shit. That's a big fucking tank. And here somebody put like Russian band. This is the color they use also now to show support for the military operation, as they call it. Wow. Flowers, of course. Oh, my hand is so cold. Oh. You know what? I vote for going back, Arne.
And before we know it, we have arrived in the Arctic city Murmansk. Now, Murmansk is actually quite an interesting place. We don't have so much time, but we'll stay in Murmansk like for one day just to explore it a little bit.
We just stopped with our Airbnb in Murmansk. Lovely neighborhood, and the other guys went ahead, so they already got inside the apartment. This is the block, so I'm really interested how it will look. I get in by pressing like some number here, then we wait. Ah, listen to that music. Oh wow, it's like really Soviet vibe in here. Do you guys like it here?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's pretty cozy here.
Good morning from Murmansk. How did you sleep, Arne? How did you sleep?
Like shit.
Why?
Because I had less sleep tonight.
Why you don't like Murmansk?
I like it, but I didn't like this specific night. But it will be better tomorrow.
He's just traumatized from sleeping nightmares. So we're just starting our day in Murmansk. It's 1 o'clock Russian time, or like Murmansk time, and it's just got a little bit light. I don't think it gets more bright than this. It's just gonna be darker from now on. And we're actually thinking maybe we don't want to stay in Murmansk for more than one day. Like, I guess maybe in the evening already we'll leave Murmansk, drive towards St. Petersburg or Moscow. We haven't decided yet. And there we will like probably meet some motel along the way and sleep in the motel. And if we can't, then it's no problem to sleep in the car. You know, I just decided that actually I should invest in some gloves. I realized that it's too cold here to not use gloves. This company, T2, it stands for Tele2, like Tele2. We used to have that company in Norway, I remember, but I haven't seen it for many years. Gives me like throwback. So we find a store with the beer and tobacco. Let's see what they got. Try to see if I recognize anything. Huh. It's like Cadillac. Okay, they have Koron.
Costs the same as in Norway.
You have to do
And
it,
Guinness, yeah. Beer with taste of cake.
Yeah,
though.
like raspberry eclair, like some a
That's
lot of
funny.
different tastes.
So, I guess we're in the main street now. There's a big hotel, Azimut. I heard about that brand, they have it in Moscow too. Christmas decorations. Yeah, I have to admit, this main street wasn't very big. So we're already heading back to car and we'll go for the next attraction in Murmansk. Guess who has the biggest car in the parking lot? That's us. So now I'm here to look at this statue, Alyosha. Looking at him right now, and he's definitely big. That's a big statue. Here we just see him from the back.
And here you can see him from the front. Alyosha is over 40 meters tall and he's looking directly at Norway, where the Germans invaded back in the Second World War.
This is definitely worth seeing. If you're going to Murmansk, I recommend that you go and check out Alyosha. We can't be in Murmansk without eating, and we found this interesting restaurant. Man's Food, like food for men. Let's check it out. Their name definitely grabbed our attention. Yeah, we went here because of the name. So behind me now is like main mall of Murmansk, and I want to see how does a shopping mall look in like rural Russia. This is like 2,000 kilometers away from Moscow. So this mall giving me the same vibe as basically any other Russian mall. Except, like if I compare it with Western malls, I don't recognize any of the brands anymore. I'm sure before when you would go here, you would see brands that we would recognize. Now it's like half of the stores here are written in different alphabets. I can't even read the name of the store. We're just going out with some friends and we wanted to invite you along. That's very nice. I have a Norwegian friend who is also here. He will want to go, let me know. Now I guess we're leaving Murmansk, go back to the car and we start driving towards Moscow or St. Petersburg. We haven't decided yet. That's like the freedom of driving and not flying. You can just go wherever you want.
Now, to drive from Murmansk to Moscow is not so easy. It's 2,000 kilometers and the weather now in the winter is horrible. I have to stop all the time cleaning the window wipers and you can barely see anything for large parts of the journey. As night becomes day, we at least get to see something, like this place here, which is just like some tiny village up in the road. And this is the part of Russia that I actually haven't seen so much, these like abandoned places. Like I believe this place is abandoned because it's like, looks like most of the houses at least are empty. Now, the roads was much better than what I had thought. Like driving from Murmansk to Moscow, roads are really good. I'm positively surprised.
So we didn't make it in time to Moscow for New Year's. It's New Year's like in a half minute, and we decided to just celebrate from the road. We was prepared that this was going to happen, and we bought confetti in advance. Yeah, let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And not so long after that, we have driven 2,000 kilometers and we're now in Moscow.
Chevrolet is parked next to that tiny Lada. That's my symbol that I finally arrived in Russia. My goal is to show you that Russia is much more than just politics. We'll go to many interesting places. I'll try to show you how much I can. So now I'm in the mall and I'm just gonna try to get myself a haircut. I find this store here, Big Boy Barber Shop. Looks perfect. Is it like some style?
Panda style.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. So we're just getting into a taxi and we'll travel to visit my friend who just invited us to his house actually. Do you speak any English?
English, итальянский, французский,
Oh wow.
арабский,
Oh, you speak many languages.
что хочешь, китайский, русский,
Where are you from?
Tunisia.
Tunisia. Oh. It's quite beautiful. Are you trying to understand how to get there?
Не, по-русски, пожалуйста, скажи.
I guess the map is not working.
Ну, то, по-русски.
Я не понимаю.
И вот тоже я не понимаю.
Возможно по-английски,
Английский, французский, давно,
французский
французский,
или норвежский.
итальянский, норвежский нет.
Норвежский нет? Let's try to find out where exactly this guy lived. Is it right here? How many floors is that? 1,
35.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 35 floors. Holy shit. Look at the size of these apartments. Wow. Yeah, we don't build that at home, definitely. Hello.
Давай.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Peter,
How are you?
me good.
And we're on the 17th floor.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have gotten higher up, better view. Do you feel that the building is moving?
No.
No.
This is so solid building, not moving, not dancing.
Just
Unfortunately.
Is it just built or is it new building?
So yeah, it's almost 1.5 years.
Only 1.5 year
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Ah, okay. So you're just moving.
Yeah. Inside this black box is surprise. My robot. He have a Russian common name, Volodya. Like our president and like millions others of Volodya, because this is a popular name.
I can't believe you have a robot.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Is it like normal Russian thing? Russians now getting robots?
No. Just like we was on all the TV channels because like our family have the first humanoid robots inside family. Like
Looks like he fell down a few times.
yeah. I have 3 kids, and this is like the 4th kids.
Yeah.
Because it's the same. You have to go to the doctor, you have to make some documents, paperwork, teaching him to make something new.
That's so creepy. It's not so big compared to a Norwegian. But...
Oh, and you can. I film you. It's like playing Call of Duty or Fortnite, something like the game.
And of course, he invited us for dinner. Now, this is not going to be my proudest moment. I'm really embarrassed because he wanted to feed me something that it's not quite my taste. It's like purple.
Make it very little now.
Maybe this is like a surströmming for us.
And then it's
How it become purple and pink.
it's a bit.
Bitter root.
Doesn't smell so strong. A little bit smell like fish.
Yeah.
Is it funny?
Так. Гость
Okay,
из
time
Норвегии.
to be brave.
Давай, давай. Кушай селедку под шубой.
We just left. That was really nice. This is something Russians are known for. Russian hospitality is known to be really good. They were so caring. They gave us, after we stopped filming, they gave us tea, some homemade cookie thing. And also we made some content with Volodya the robot. And I played a little game with their kids. So now we just got into the tram and we're going into the city center and we'll find the metro station and get into the metro system. For me, the first time I entered the Moscow metro, I was in shock. I thought it was a movie set. Like I literally couldn't believe it was real. It looks like straight out of a fairy tale. If every country would have had a transportation system like that, probably nobody would want to have a car even. I'd rather walk in the metro there than have a car. It's like walking in a living museum. Now I'm on my way into the Moscow metro. The building behind me is like typical entrance to the metro. You'll easily recognize them. They look like tiny temples in the middle of the city. And there will be this red M. I'll try to show you. It'll be this red M on top. That stands for metro. So let's just go inside and see how is it looking. And we'll take a few stations just to see how the different stations are looking. Yeah, it's beautiful already. Now I have this metro ring that I can use to enter the metro. And from there, I'll travel to, or I'll walk to the main Circle line. Just look at the light arch in the middle of the roof. Look at this marble. This is like some dome. Can you believe this is public transportation? And we're just getting started. Now we are around 80 meters below ground and we'll just get into a train and jump between some few stations. Already you don't feel like you're 80 meters underground. It's really clean and nice air here. It's big air vents everywhere. This here is an air vent. Now the train is coming. You see, this one train is decorated for New Year's celebrations. I hope I'll have a seat. Yes. And then we just wait. By the way, did you notice that when I went into where the train track was, it was like just 15-20 seconds before the train came, and that's also why the Moscow metro is so impressive. No matter where you are in the metro system, you never wait more than 2 minutes for a train. And the train I'm inside now, it looks brand new. It looks like it was built just now. Let's see if we're lucky with the station we're leaving. Hopefully it's a nice one. Like, they're all nice, but hopefully it's one of the nicest ones. Yeah. It's hard to believe that this is a public transportation system. Look at the mosaics. Lenin speaking to the people about communism, probably. I feel like I'm walking through a museum. Some guy saying hello to me. I think it's interesting that I'm speaking English. As I'm inside here, I notice more and more of these like bomb shelter doors. And that's of course because we are around 80 meters underground and the Moscow Metro also functions as a bomb shelter. Look at this. Why can't we have something nice like this in the Western world? How Russia can have this, but Germany, England. So I'm from Norway. I was taught all my life that Norway is the richest country in the world. Why we can't have a nice metro system like this if we're the richest country in the world? You know, it wouldn't be asking for too much that they could just at least keep it clean. But the metro in Oslo, it's not clean. It looks like shit. And it's literally full of bird shit. At least when I was there, it was. I'm not sure if you will believe this. I just found what looks like the propaganda train. It's a RT train. New York Times. Different RT Africa, RT China, RT Indonesia. That's funny. New York Times. Now I wonder what's the purpose? Like you'll notice this when you travel in Moscow Metro that they have a lot of different themes for the trains. Now I'm currently like an RT news train. See here, RT Brazil, RT Balkan, RT India. For those of you who don't know, RT is like the Russian state media. So that was pretty cool. I never saw a propaganda train before, if you can call it that.
Переход на станции Библиотека имени Ленина, Александровский сад и Боровицкая.
Now I'm at one of my favorite stations, Arbatskaya, and this is a really beautiful station. It's a little bit underrated. It's not the station most people in Moscow say it's the most beautiful one. That's another one called Komsomolskaya. But this station is like my personal favorite. Now I'll just like focus on showing it to you, and not me so much talking. You know, I have to wonder when I'm here, why more people are not like taking pictures on their phone. Like for me, everything here is incredible, but other people don't seem to pay any attention. It's like it's normal for them. How can this be normal? Like, and they should be like tourist magnet number one. Where's all the tourists? Here's another specially themed train. I don't read Russian, so I don't know what it says except for numbers. Maybe it's just some commercial. Stanция Komsomolskaya, he just said. This is officially the most beautiful metro station in the Moscow metro. Look at this. Marble, of course. Massive chandeliers. The details on the walls. Mosaics in the roof. Now, we don't have time to look at all the metro stations, there are too many. So that's it for the metro jumping. I thought I was done filming metro stations for today. But now we're changing train. And look at this. This is the air vent. The air vent. And we're like the same air vent all the way back here. Look at this. Who decided that train stops should look like palaces? Today is my second day in Russia. Right now I'm on my way to meet a girl named Lisa. I asked her if we could meet and she invited me to this mall close to the city center. Now, she's a blogger and she moved from Germany to Russia. She stayed almost all her life in Germany, around 30 years, I believe she said. And she decided that she rather wanted to live in Moscow and in Russia. So I have a few questions for her. I want to understand why. How can somebody who lived all their life in Western Europe decide that it's better to move to Russia? Hello, nice to meet you. We will not go there, if that's the line. Maybe we can find something outside? Will be better. You said that you lived almost all your life in Germany.
Yes.
And what made you decide to move?
Moved back to Russia.
Yeah. Because you started your life in Russia, you was born here.
Yes, I was born here, but I was a few months old when my parents bring me away from here because my father is a physician and he was invited to work in America first. So first we lived in America for 2 years, and when I was 2 years old we moved to Germany. And
But why you decided to come back?
because I was never feeling home in Germany. I don't know how to. I don't know why, because I was living there since I was 2 years old. So almost all my life I grew up there. But I was never feeling like this is really my home, and I always felt like a stranger there. And I also never had friends, for example, who were German. So the most of my friends were also from other countries, because the mentality of for example, Germans and Russians is really different. So I don't really understand German mentality. That's why I had a lot of friends from, I don't know, Yugoslavia, Turkey, because I think in this countries the mentality is more similar to the Russian than the Germans.
Eventually we found a place to sit down and we had a longer conversation, but my microphone stopped working, so yeah, sorry about that.
It was a nice experience for me to meet Lisa. I'm interested to hear somebody's opinion that actually lived all their life in Europe, have the opportunity to keep living in Europe, and chooses to live in Moscow. It's really interesting. She's very, what can I say, like patriotic. She really loves Russia. I guess Western media would describe her as like very pro-Russian. She grew up in Europe. She knows how is Europe. She knows our values, our traditions, what is normal, what's not normal. And she's very honest about it. For her, it was the right thing to be in Russia, and she believes that people should stay where they feel happy and comfortable. And she didn't feel happy and comfortable in Europe. And now I'm walking past this huge block It's not huge by Moscow standards. There's much bigger blocks, but for me, this is like a huge communist block, and they're on both sides of the road. And I'm sure for Europeans or Westerners, it's like scary, maybe, that they look at these blocks and think, that's terrible, how can they live there, it looks so bad, it looks so depressing. There's nothing wrong to live in this. It looks kind of brutal from the outside, but it's not. And literally millions upon millions upon millions of people live in these apartments, and they're happy with it. Lisa live in an apartment like this, like old communist block, she told me. And for her, that's no problem. Now we're in Pushkinskaya and we're gonna eat. I guess you're not prepared for this, but we're gonna eat in a North Korean restaurant with actual North Koreans working there. I don't know if I'm allowed to film here. Let's see. We just choose table ourselves.
We can choose, I guess.
Where you want it?
Choose.
There is nice. Okay. Did we just talk to a North Korean?
Yes.
Did you ever talk to North Koreans before?
Don't think so.
Спасибо. You speak English or no?
Now, this was already starting to become a very strange experience. They didn't speak English, they barely spoke any Russians, and just to order the food was a little bit hard. But they was nice, and like they really tried to do their best, so no fault on them. It was just like starting to get a little bit weird.
Singtao. Is this North Korean? North Korean? No.
China.
China?
At this point, I had realized that there was a camera in the roof looking at us. I didn't film it because I didn't want to be too suspicious. And later, actually, a guy is coming to us and asking us, oh, why are you filming? Like, you can't film in here. So apparently it wasn't allowed to film. So that makes this footage you're seeing right now even more rare.
I'm excited. I never thought I was going to meet North Korean people.
Now, I ordered a North Korean dish named odon. It's basically noodles and some beef. And that was actually really good, so I was happy with the food. Nothing to say on that, but I still felt it was a very suspicious vibe here.
I want to order one more dish, and I'm going to try of the same thing, and I'm going to try to say it in North Korean. It's like this.
같은 음식을 하나 더 주문할 수 있을까요? 같은 음식을 하나 더 주문할 수 있을까요?
같은 음식을 하나 더 주문할 수 있을까요? Maybe. Music on the radio here. Now they're singing about Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. Oh, they turn down the volume when I start singing. Are they paying attention to everything? So I liked the food. I didn't go there with a critical mind. I went there with an open mind, thinking that it's North Korea, but I just left all the stereotypes behind. But that was the most suspicious restaurant I ever ate. It was extremely suspicious. They was like, they didn't like that I was filming. They was complaining on the filming. I put my camera away actually at one point. And then a woman was just standing next to us while we was eating, listening to everything we was telling. So, and also during the meal, this guy came up to us and he asked us why we was filming. We're telling like we're filming for personal use. And he was like, ah, okay, but that's not very good. But I don't know, it was a strange experience. I liked the food, but they was too suspicious. Like, we're not in North Korea, we're in Russia, and here you are allowed to film if you want. And they should respect that. We was in a public space, and it didn't say anywhere, there was no signs like, don't film. In a public space, also in Russia, you are allowed to use a camera. Today is Russian Christmas Eve, and I was recommended by my friend to go to the most nearby church just to experience the Russian Christmas. She told me I should be there between 23 and 24. So that's where I'm going. Here is the church where I'll be spending Christmas Eve. It's just the neighborhood church of Babushkansk. Actually looks like it's security here. It's actually quite beautiful church. Now if you can see it, it's almost 23. And here it's supposed to happen something at 20.
Now, as I went inside the church, I noticed a sign telling that there was not allowed with phone or camera. So I still filmed a little bit, but I decided to stay respectful and leave people in peace for Christmas Eve. And I don't fully understand how they're celebrating. I didn't have anyone to tell me what's actually going on, so I felt a little bit that it would be disrespectful for me to stay there for too long. And just to make the experience complete, I actually buy myself an Orthodox icon. They have this like tiny shop outside the church, so that was a nice contribution. Third day in Moscow, we start at the Moscow State University. This is like this colossal building you can see from almost all over Moscow. It was built during Stalin's era, and that's very obvious. It has this really typical Soviet style. Actually, quite a magnificent building.
This building is so big. Like, I'm looking at it right now. It even has its own security force. Like right there is police bus. They're sitting in there warming themselves because it's too cold outside. But look at this.
I think with this weather it looks kind of creepy from a distance. But that's not why we're actually here. They have a zipline right next to it that we're going to take now.
Angliski? English.
English? Okay. Yeah, please go here. And wait.
I should be brave to do this, maybe. I don't know. I did zipline before.
1, 2, 3, have a nice day.
Woo!
If I look somewhat scared, it's because maybe I was, but it was starting to get a little bit fun also. But at this point I really regretted I didn't wear anything on my head, because it was starting to get really cold. Like, the speed on this thing is more than I thought.
And it's kind of cold. Oh. Holy shit.
And the water underneath me, that wasn't terrifying at all. Like, if I would fall down there, definitely I would be able to swim ashore between the ice before something bad would happen, right?
Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. It was very cold.
Yeah, my face was freezing.
Mine also. Welcome to the VDNKH Park in Moscow. Beautiful Soviet exhibition park. It's like Soviet themed. This park was built to showcase the strength and glory of the Soviet Union. And it's still very much alive today, even being upgraded with new museums and new exhibitions. And they have a really large Ferris wheel here. Biggest one in Europe, they say. It's right there. That one. Lots of Christmas decorations here. Now it's holidays, so it's a lot of people. But hopefully not so much that I can't get myself a coffee. Спасибо. Спасибо. До свидания. No, it's... До свидания. This right here is like a side exit to the park. This is not the main entrance, and it's huge. To get to this Ferris wheel, I had to walk through. This looks like some tiny city. Oh my god, it's so big. I hope it's in a good condition, that it was like a quality piece of work. Security control to get in. Everything is checked. This is not just for the Ferris wheel. When you go into a mall, everywhere you go you need to bring... No, not just here, but everywhere you go for malls, you need to put your phone and your things for checking. Are you guys ready? You are? Oh wow. It's really scary.
So high. Yes, it was so. Your feet was like hanging.
But this one is not open, right? Добрый день, я не понимаю по-русски.
English.
English,
Okay,
да.
go to the Great Work first at the attraction, one photo, Moscow Sun traditional.
Okay.
No tickets.
No ticket? Okay. Спасибо. До свидания. Oh, it is heating inside.
Yeah, but not cool.
This is so cool. Just look at the size of these constructions. All this just for a Ferris wheel. Now I guess we're on the top. Let's stay. What he tells.
Солнце Москвы. Место, где праздничные моменты становятся особенными. Встречайте бой курантов в уютной кабинке. Наслаждайтесь огнями столицы с высоты 140 метров. Создайте воспоминания, которые останутся с вами надолго. Новый год начинается здесь. Подробности на сайте.
Like, if you want a good view over Moscow, this is one of the best places to go. But there is a taller place you can go, but I'm not sure if the view is better. But the skyscrapers in Moscow city is like 350 meters. It's much taller than this. Isn't it? I'll check.
Yes, I guess they're taller.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually bad reception up here. It's only 3G. Are we too high up for reception, like in an airplane? Because the tallest skyscraper in Moscow is the Federation Tower at 373 meters, and now it was 140 meters. It must be funny to live in these blocks and have the view of the Ferris wheel every day. Let me see.
Ugly picture in your life.
It's a nice picture. Arna, do you want to buy these pictures? Please buy it.
I will.
How much? How much?
This one 800. This 1,500. Together 2,000.
It's awesome.
They buy only that one, Arna.
I like this one.
So, Ferris wheel was really nice. Now it's on to see if there's something else interesting to experience in this park. On the light poles, there are speakers with Christmas music. You listen it? And there is the cable cars. That's fun. Why we don't have that in my country? Here is a beautiful coffee bar. I I don't think it's the most popular one because we're a little bit far away from the center of the park. Tea?
It's some berry tea. Very typical for Russia.
No, it smells very strong. Not taste like tea, it tastes like some soup.
No, it's not soup, it's a berry. Like, as you...
What was the name of the place?
Ottibir.
Ottibir? Ottibir.
Ottibir.
What?
Ottibir.
Ottibir. Let me show you guys this bar, this coffee bar, or I think it's a coffee bar. There is like a big hammer and sickle. There's a car in the roof. And there's another one. Really nice place. I still need to practice my English. It's not my mother tongue, as you probably have understood by now. And Christmas decorations here are over the top, like what looks like is normal here. I guess in America they also do this excessive Christmas decorations. So now we're going to a food court slash club. It's like an exclusive place. It's a lot of expensive cars here. English?
Людей не снимаем. Договорились?
What? Я не понимаю, я из Норвегии.
Норвегия, ну ладно. Давай.
Посмотрим.
Подожди.
There is for my glasses.
Пожалуйста. И вот это тоже. Очки. Ага, очки.
А теперь ручки наверх, все ручки наверх и под музыку вот так, хлоп, 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 как диджей Антон, смотрите. Смотрим за Артемом, он на сцене. Давай, и поем. Все. Свое слив. Матушка земля, белая березонька. Россия! Россия! Шикарно, друзья! Дайте шума друг другу! Вот сейчас прям надо. Следующий бочонок. Не садимся.